You are what you eat. Next month, my YouTube channel turns 17 years old. That's 17 years of eating and eating and eating. I want to tell you my story through 17 years of watch history. So come along with me and I'll show you. It all started in the summer of 2007. I had just joined a website called Facebook. All of the other kids on campus were using it to network socially. So I joined. As an aside, we'd go outside, I'd pull out my point and shoot camera, record videos of us doing stupid stuff around campus. I wanted a way to share those videos with my new friends on Facebook, and the only way to do that was to upload the videos to another site. On YouTube, I uploaded videos, shared the link on Facebook, and voila. My YouTube account was born. I spent much of my college career watching YouTube videos instead of studying, but that's how it all started. What I want to do is tell you a story about how YouTube could shape a person or tell a story about a person who uses it. So, okay, spoiler alert. YouTube actually only let me view my watch history back to 2014. So that's the only history I can actually show you. I can tell you that most of the stuff before 2014 was just entertainment. Just watching Funny or Die or whatever my friend said, hey, check out this video. So you're not missing a whole lot. But without further ado, 2014. Most of 2014 is a continuation of just entertaining myself online, but there are a few remnants of me checking out teaching English online in South Korea. That never materialized. I didn't have a degree. I didn't have the motivation to finish my already started and abandoned degree, so I kind of moved on from there. And that's really the only thing that happened that year. So without further ado, Happy New Year. 2015. 28 years old. I stay up too late, watching Prince of Macedon's Rome Total War videos. Mostly, I'm still using YouTube just as a form of entertainment. There's always that nagging feeling that I could make these videos. I could do funny stuff. When you're out about with your friends, you're like, oh, I should do a video like this. Oh, that would be so good. You should totally do it. Yeah, I probably will. Never did it. Just now starting YouTube. All this time later. You do the math. You do the math. I'm also noticing at this stage that I must have shared my YouTube account with my stepdad because there's a lot of videos about politics, super fast cars, and how to improve your golf swing. Happy New Year. 2016, 29 years old. Reading way too much about fantasy football, first time ever, especially for someone who got way too obsessed about it. I should not have gotten into it. At least until this August. I'll see you on the field. I'll see you in the app. I'll see you at the trade times something. I'm working late night work projects, so I'm up at 2, 3 in the morning watching gardening videos and food forest videos because I'm not awake during the daytime and I need some kind of sunlight, even if it's artificial, even if it isn't touching my skin. That's that. I'm also watching way too many videos about tiny houses and bus conversions into schoolies. This is probably because I'm anticipating getting married. I hardly have any money, don't have a place to live lined up, and a tiny house is the only place I can imagine us living. Happy New Year. 2017, 30 years old. Spent a whole lot of time researching music to play at our wedding, like hours worth. But that probably didn't matter because I don't remember hearing a single song the whole time we were there. It might as well have been completely silent. Now I'm learning everything there is to know about this new diet called keto. I need to lose a few pounds to fit into the suit I bought offline for my wedding in a few months. Then I start binge watching food videos on the internet because the keto diet is not very entertaining. Not very good. Then I obsess over Disney World because that's where we're going for our honeymoon. Then I start researching board games again because I never stop researching board games. And then I watch way too many fan theories about what The Last Jedi is going to be about. And who is Ray's father, and who is my father. Ding dong. And then I got married. Then I started watching content about how to make money, side hustles. Should I join the military? What do you do if you have nothing to sell? What do you do if you don't own anything? I don't know. Happy New Year. 2018, 31 years old. A friend tells me about a new video game called Fortnite. I don't have internet at my house, so I just watch Fortnite videos on my phone. Now I'm watching GarageBand tutorials after GarageBand tutorials because I started a challenge with a couple of my friends to write songs once a week for as long as we could. We could only do it for 8 weeks. Watching Stardew Valley videos because the only thing better than playing Stardew Valley is watching Stardew Valley so that you can play Stardew Valley more efficiently. October 2018, that's when I quit my job to become a software engineer. I'm not going to talk too much about that in this video. I plan to do another video about that in the future, so stay tuned. But you should know that about 90% of the content from this point forward is software development. Professional time. 2019, 32 years old. 6 months before having a baby, I'm watching how to change your baby videos. How to calm a crying baby. Now, I'm watching a British guy play City Skylines on the internet to fall asleep at night because I cannot quiet the software brain. Summer 2019, I get my first software engineering job. Now I'm using YouTube to tell me how to use all the tools at work, as well as all the stuff I never end up using for work. Apparently I am super obsessed with the Star Wars 9 stuff. Episode 9, that is. I have got to know who Ray's father is. Nothing could have prepared me for how disappointed I got. Nothing. 2020, 33 years old. You watching Olin Rogers' The Last Scene. It's time for a big bowl of shut-it stew. Time for a big fat bowl of shut-it stew. Time for a big old bowl of shut-it stew. Now that we live in an apartment in the city, it's time to research gardening and homesteading and living off of the land. Suddenly I find myself working from home for the first time and never leaving home. So I start watching cooking videos with my wife so we can not make any of those recipes but enjoy watching someone else. Thanks, Josh Wiseman. Now I'm watching time lapses of how many people are infected with a virus on the internet. That's weird. Hope this doesn't keep on going. We discover Mission Side Hustle. Still subscribed. The wide world of reselling online. Goodwill, Facebook Marketplace, dumpster diving, eBay, how to source, buy low, sell high, how to know the value of something. This is something that's still sticking with us to this day. We don't resell much anymore, but you can't turn it off. You go to the store and you see all these prices coming up over top of the items because you know what their real value is. And you know how much of a scam the MSRP is. Never trust the MSRP. Now I'm watching people build houses in The Sims 4 while talking over their video constantly and never stopping. Thanks. Thanks. Now I want to play The Sims again. 2021, 34 years old. Video title, Can You Get COVID Twice? Those were the days. Am I right? Researching U-Haul moving hacks before moving to North Carolina. Thought about doubling my skill as a UX designer. Spent hours and hours researching and then thought better of it. I get a Planet Fitness membership. Now I'm researching on YouTube how to not look like a total moron while I use the equipment. Turns out it's actually more fun to watch people be total morons on YouTube. 1 year later, after working out for only a month, I cancel my membership. But I'll never forget having to put a mask on my face when I already couldn't breathe. That one's gonna stick with me. Now I'm watching videos about how to get better at mini motorways. Okay, so I got into chess tube for a minute. The Queen's Gambit hit me harder than Carol Baskin's husband. Okay, so I got into chess tube for a minute. We watched The Queen's Gambit. That bit me harder than Carol Baskin's husband. The Queen's Gambit bit me harder than the Tiger King. Don't like this clip at all. Don't like this clip at all. 2022, 35 years old. Searching Ruby on Rails for my new job. I heard Johnny Depp was in court, so I started watching the Heard Depp clips. Been there, heard Depp. Been there, heard Depp. Been there, heard Depp. I'm suddenly obsessing over painting in watercolor. Then I start learning how to draw. Research rowing machines. Buy one. Start using it 2 years later. Let's learn everything there is to know about total immersion swimming. The last week of the pool being open. Oh, hey, look, I just learned about ChatGPT. Camper life, camper remodel. That's still happening. I just got sucked into the chess cheating scandal between Magnus Carlsen and that other guy who I can't remember his name. Hans. Whoa, sure did let my kids borrow my phone. There's way too many Coco Melon knockoff videos playing at this time. 2023, 36 years old. Searching how to fix an air conditioner in an RV. Oh look, now I want to build a software as a service. Now I'm going to learn everything there is to know about fly fishing without ever touching a reel. Awesome. Then I buy a solo stove in the city and research, how do you make bricks out of paper that you can burn in your solo stove? Oh yeah, then we lose our security deposit for all of the weeds dying in our grass. So when we move to our next house, I research how to keep your grass alive on a budget. Then I hear of an ancient Viking lawn game called Cube. So I buy a set, watch 20 videos on the instructions, and then we play for weeks. Hey, water tables cost way too much. Maybe I can make one. I'm a pretty handy dad. No, we find one at a thrift store. It works great. I have to get a root canal, so I give myself nothing to worry about by watching the whole procedure on the internet first. Ow. Discover and immediately binge all of Great Art Explained. My in-laws decided to treat the whole family to a cruise for Christmas. So we spend more time watching cruise videos about what to expect on the cruise before the cruise than the actual length of the cruise. All of a sudden, I'm randomly obsessing about my future as a homeschool dad. I watch all the homeschool mom gurus explain exactly what to do. And then I watch all the unschoolers explain exactly what not to do. 2024, 37 years old. I start doing yoga videos for at least a month and a half. Someone reminds me of the laptop gun in Perfect Dark. Memory lane. I get the idea that I'm gonna start making animations on my iPad. So I go crazy, upload the videos to YouTube. So I watch that kind of content for weeks, buy an iPad pencil, never open it, decide not to do it at all. Maybe I'll get into it soon-ish. Someone in the family gets romance scammed online. So I find out how to reverse IP search the person who's scamming. We found out he's in Nigeria. If you want more content like that, tell me you want more content like that and I'll make more content like that. Reminisce about reselling. I find a new reseller online called the Analog Money Project. Now all of a sudden I want to know how to become a video game developer. Looks like I could do it. Looks like it would take up my entire life and I probably wouldn't make any money from it. So I decide not to do it. Yet. My wife gets into a new reseller platform called Whatnot. So I watch a lot of stuff about Whatnot and whatnot. Then I start researching how to make a software as a service and how to sell it online. I go super deep into this, but I never actually do it because something else takes my interest. This is that thing. You are what you eat, and I want to be what I eat. I enter the consume everything YouTube has to say about starting on YouTube phase. This is pretty evenly split between experts, the newly monetized, and beginners like me who are scared to talk to the camera and struggle getting their words out their mouth. Whew, that is it. That's my story according to my watch history. It was really overwhelming to look back at 10 plus years of watch history. It's scary to think about how much of your attention is just given to other content. But it was a great exercise. I've heard it said that people often overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they massively underestimate what they can do in 5. I would have never imagined 17 years ago that I would go through everything that I went through in 17 years and end up in this particular place right now. It's so easy to forget all of the steps that get you from point A to point B. I would encourage you to find a way to walk through your own history and see how far you've come and dream about how far you can go. Bye.